Hey, you ... Yes, you. I know you're tired. You're carrying more than anyone can see. You put on a brave face during the day, but when you're alone at night ... It all feels too heavy. You worry about money, relationships, your health, your future, your family. But just because you can't hear God doesn't mean He isn't working. He's lining up opportunities. He's shifting people around. He's closing the wrong doors and opening better ones. Asterisk, maybe the diagnosis got worse. Maybe the anxiety won't go away. And you're starting to wonder, God, are you even listening? Let me tell you, it's okay to say, God, I can't do this anymore. That doesn't make you weak. That makes you human. Don't believe the lie that this is the end of your story. Even if the only prayer you can say is, God, help me, that's enough. So right now, let go of the stress. Let go of the fear. Let go of the pressure. Say it in your heart. God, I give it to you. I give you my problems. I give you my fear. And you know what? He is already working behind the scenes, solving problems one by one in ways you can't even imagine. That's when peace starts to come. That's when strength begins to rise. That's when you begin to understand you were never meant to carry this alone. Asterisk, so what now? Trust. Trust that God knows what He's doing. Even when nothing makes sense, He still has a purpose. Whisper it if you must. God, I need you. I trust you. Even when I don't understand, I believe you are working. Say it again. I believe you love me. Surrender your fear. Give Him your heart. Ask Him, please give me peace. Please help me rest in you. God will make a way, not because you figured it all out, but because He is faithful. Asterisk, wait with faith, not with fear. Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that I am God. You don't need to understand everything to believe that God is in control. Sometimes, faith is simply saying, God, I don't get this, but I trust you anyway. You feel like everything's falling apart, but maybe, just maybe, everything is actually falling into place. You're not forgotten. You're not finished. God is still working. Remember, seeds grow in the dark soil before they ever break through the surface. Babies grow in the womb before they ever breathe the air. Miracles often begin in hidden places. So don't be discouraged by the silence. Your miracle might already be in motion. When you feel weak, that's when His strength shines. 2 Corinthians 12:09 reminds us, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. God never asked you to carry the weight of the world. That's His job. Yours is to surrender. Asterisk, you feel like you're drowning. But remember, the waves may be high, but Jesus walks on water. Your problems might be big, but God is bigger. In Jeremiah 32:27, God says, I am the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? The answer is no. Not your past, not your present, not even the storm you're facing right now. God doesn't work on your calendar. He works according to His perfect plan, and that plan is good. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. And that promise still stands. Today. Asterisk, think about Joseph in the Bible, betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, thrown into prison for something he didn't do. For years, it looked like God had forgotten him. But behind the scenes, God was setting him up to save a nation. God was positioning him for something greater. And the same is true for you. God is not ignoring your pain. He's preparing your breakthrough. Asterisk, think about Joseph in the Bible, betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, thrown into prison for something he didn't do. For years, it looked like God had forgotten him. But behind the scenes, God was setting him up to save a nation. God was positioning him for something greater. And the same is true for you. God is not ignoring your pain. He's preparing your breakthrough.